This is Super Mario 127, and this is a fan game created by multiple people, and this is a sequel to the very popular Flash game Super Mario 63, and this sequel allows us to create our own levels in the same play style, and it's definitely a really good fan game, and it has a lot going for it. So with that, let's actually check out some levels. As you can see, I got this new input viewer here, and works pretty well, but let me know what you think. I needed to center it because you're gonna see it in a minute why. But with that, let's actually check out a template level. There are certain template levels that are included from the start, and we're gonna check out tutorial hills and see how it goes. Now the first thing to note is that we actually have a shine selection menu. Now unlike Mario Sunshine, this does not actually change how the level plays out. It's still the same level, but it's just there like in Mario 64, just as objectives, basically what you have to do. Shine sprite on mushroom hills. And this tutorial hills level, this is a good place to show off how this game works. Now, I do apologize if the footage might look a little bit choppy. I have computer issues right now. But anyway, we can do basically all of the moves from Mario 64. We can jump, we can triple jump if we like to, we can spin, we can dive, we can wall jump, and yeah, that's practically it basically. Now the controller setup I have for this controller here, it isn't actually part of the game. I set this myself. Normally this is controlled by the keyboard, but like with the controller it works better, in my opinion. So yeah, we have these Goombas here. They aren't really a threat in this game. You can just spin them away. There we go. Get some clowns. Now what is interesting is you can ground pound, but you can also ground pound cancel, like that. It doesn't really work like in Mario Maker 2. It's a little bit more stingy in my opinion, and as you can see up right, we have an HP monitor, so it's basically a lot like Mario 64, or basically just 3D Mario in general. And yeah, I really like this setting too. It's like retro and new combined. And something that I also kind of like is that this hack, or no, not this hack, but this fan game, sorry, actually mixes elements from 2D Mario and 3D Mario. As you can see, we got a star coin, and we have these mushroom platforms, but we also have Goombas that we can go away with a dive, or we have these boxes. And I really like that it combines it together, and like, with this game you can basically make 2 games at once. You can make one 2D exploration kind of game, you know, like a collectathon, like Mario 64 was, or you can make just a linear stage. It's basically up to you, and that's what I really like. Especially the open world part, since that was actually new, and Mario 63 tried to recreate it based on Mario 64, like open world exploration in 2D, and it works really well in my opinion. And as you can see, we already have some branching paths. We could go right, but we can also go up, and up here are even more branching paths. So we have flood, we have all 3 flood nozzles, we have the spray, we have the hover nozzle, we have the rocket nozzle, and we have the speedy nozzle, or I don't quite know how it was, but I think, no, turbo nozzle, I think it was turbo nozzle. Then we have these water bottles to refill our float tank, which is upright, as you can see. And we have slopes, obviously. I'm talking about you, Mario Maker 1. And yeah, something you may have noticed is the sheer design space. Like, there's so many different things. We have different background elements, we have different blocks that we can also use as background elements. There are a lot available in Mario 127, and they're designed in a really clever way. And as you can see, I'm now standing on some sort of metal crate, right? Well, this is actually an element that responds to a power-up. And I guess you can already know what it is. It's the Vanish Cap. Although in this game, they have been remade. And they have been remade as if they were like 2D power-ups. So for example, the Vanish Cap isn't actually the Vanish Cap, but rather looks like a classic Mario power-up. We got these... oh, I shouldn't have done that. We got those wooden platforms that fall down. There are a lot of customization options. You can set these to be falling, or you can set those to be invisible. Stuff like that. There's a lot of customization options. But we're gonna discuss them in the next video. And let's actually unsuck and let's get the Vanish power up. As you can see, we have quite a lot of platforming here. And as you can see, I just wanted to do the cage shine, but I accidentally went the other way, and now I have this one. Which is why I love this so much. It's just an open world exploration, and you can do whatever you want. Now, those are basically the template levels in a nutshell, but I actually want to show you the Prism Star Galaxy, because this one features a mechanic that is really, really interesting. As you can see, we have the comet music from our galaxy going on, and now we have these rainbow blocks, and you're probably gonna ask yourself, well, can you even break those open? Well, no. But with a specific power-up, you actually can. And you probably may have already guessed it, it's the Rainbow Star from Mario Galaxy. What's interesting about this Rainbow Star is that it doesn't last on a timer, but rather on where you are. So like, we can use this for eternity, but it will only expire once we cross a certain line. That's a very interesting mechanic, and as you can see by the input viewer, I'm pressing nothing, I'm just jumping. So Mario runs this fast all by himself, and once we get to that corner up here, we actually lose the Rainbow Star. That's a really clever mechanic that I want to show you in the next video when we check out the editor. There we have a door. You can place infinite doors, which is another really cool thing. And we have another Rainbow Star, and this one works the same way. And yeah, I'm really pressing just jump here, as you can see. I'm doing nothing else. And yeah, again, we have a lot of decoration going on. So some of these decorations actually have collisions, so you can use them as standard blocks, or you can put them in a way that actually makes them intangible and just works as a design space, which is a really cool mechanic, and I really like that they included this. And yeah, that was Prism Star Galaxy. And with that, I actually want to conclude this episode here. I know it hasn't been so long, but I actually only wanted to give you a small taste of what you can do in this game. Next episode, which I probably will publish a couple of days later, we're gonna to check out some of my levels that I created, and the episode after that we're actually gonna check out the editor. And after that episode, I hope I actually have some viewer levels to show you. And if that's not the case, then we're gonna check out some levels from the Mario 127 Discord. So with that, thank you for watching. Please leave me a like if you like this episode, and subscribe to see more. And with that, thank you for watching once again, and bye.